Good evening and welcome to Belgium for round 14 of ERL Extreme Racing League. We are here in this legendary Spa circuit. Okay, this is a very long circuit. One of the many long circuits in F1. It'll be featuring, I think, a 22 lap race, if I'm not wrong. I think we're qualifying this circuit that featured the legendary Eau Rouge, where you're gonna see blazing speeds, and let's stay on board with where all the fans are here too. Jim, our Belgian driver, who has his home Grand Prix, starting his lap. Both passes will be the front. Wow, Jim. Okay, off to a bad start. Let's go to Kaio, who's in Sector 1, 32nd in Sector 1. Here in this circuit we see DRS zones and another invalidated lap. So next up I think we have Fred. Now, if I may point out, my weather signals indicate that we will have rain in the race, so you'll see how the driver will cope and do their setups accordingly. You know, more do. Yes, still have no time lapse. Both has with no times, I suppose, and the Williams also in the pits. I'm here in Sector 2 now with a 1:14.2 off in Sector 2. We're gonna have the final sector left, and we're gonna be looking at pole. They are not, after losing, I think, yeah, losing pole, and actually have Alton in the 1:43.9 in the Red Bull, be our first driver to set a time, and Amir is doing much faster than that. Amir in the 1:42.6, the fastest time until now. Still have 30 minutes, a lot of time, except we have Hank, 1:46.1. We have Cookie, who got a qualifying ban and should be starting at the back of the grid. So just warming, just getting accustomed to the track, I think. And actually we have Hank on the medium tires, so I'm curious if he's gonna go for the race. Oh sorry, the race is gonna be, I think, wet. So I don't know. Actually, we have Jim with a purple middle sector. Yeah, let's see if Jim has got any surprise for us here in his home Grand Prix. And Jim will be coming in with a 1:44.6. That'll put him just P3. See who else is. Main drivers on their outlaps. Still have main drivers still in the pits. Raleigh in the AlphaTauri coming in the final sector. It should be noted that the fight between Alfa Romeo and Racing Point for construct. And Raleigh locking up and losing a lot of time. Yeah, I was saying the fight between Racing Point and Alfa Romeo for the Constructors' Championship with only 9 races, including this one, till the end of the season. They are equaled at I think 276 points. Racing Point are short 1 driver, but I think Amir is enough. See if AV and Hank will be able to take the fight to Amir and outscore him. And BMJ in the Renault with purple middle sector. And BMJ coming home with a 143.3, which will put him second fastest. Three drivers to watch. Flip, Connor and Slayer are still in the pits for now. Still have Fred struggling, I think, to set a lap-time lap. And oh, here Fred setting a purple middle sector. Still have 6 drivers, 7 actually, without a time. 7 minutes left to go for qualifying. Here on my role, driver looking at promotion to Division 1 next season. 147.4, put him P9. I think he can do much better than that. Let's see, and we have Connor starting his first outlap, and Slayer not his outlap. Make sure to stay on board with Slayer. Still have AV, which should be a fast driver without a time. Slayer and Connor. Still have Flip, still in the pits. And Amir going for another lap, actually an invalidated lap for Amir, and Slayer starting his lap and be on board with Slayer for this one. to go fastest sector 1 for Slayer. He was a bit slowed down. No, not slowed down, he got a bit so. Now Slayer finishing sector 2, I think falls fastest. Slayer going fastest in sector 2. All eyes on sector 3 now, see if he's gonna beat Amir this time. Take pole, I think for third time in a row after Britain and here, and last week in Hungary, and now in Belgium. And we actually now coming to the final corner and into the home straight. Slayer with a 142.2 will be the fastest time for Slayer, and now a provisional pole for with only 5 minutes left. It's now on board with Connor. Connor starting an invalidated lap. We hit for Connor. We actually have Amir on an out lap. See if Amir gonna go for another try on Slayer. Oh, that's not for this time. And oh, cookie. That's just a cookie. A minute. Alright, oh, actually, yeah, sorry, I missed that. We had AV going second fastest. Okay. I'll watch him just when he gets out. Yeah. When he comes in, actually, I'm here now. Yeah. No. Okay, and I'm here improving my bit. Okay, so last time someone told me to watch PMJ, he got pole, so let's see who's PMJ on it. Try his last lap, or his qualifying. And improving by 0.2 seconds in the first sector. PMJ is gonna need 0.9 seconds for pole if Amir didn't improve, and actually Amir improved by much. 141.9 for Amir. Now PMJ is gonna need a lot. And fastest middle sector for PMJ. Actually, PMJ improving by a second in the middle sector, but I think he lost a bit of time. Now PMJ coming into the final turns, and now losing a bit of traction. And PMJ coming in with a 142.3. I'll put in P3. Yeah, he lost a bit of time. We have Slayer on an outlap. Let's go with Connor now. Connor with a 30.3 seconds in sector 2. Instead I'm gonna look at Slayer. Slayer actually improving by 0.15 seconds. Let's take a quick look at Connor. Connor, not a very good time from Connor. And Connor will be coming home with a fifth fastest for Connor. But we'll see if Slayer is gonna beat Amir's time or not. Now Slayer coming in and will be crossing the finish line. Oh, I felt slower actually. So, we're seeing Amir take pole. Who else? And another fantastic run from Amir that will be getting him another pole. And I think, let me invite. And yeah, as I've said, we're gonna have rain and start. I don't know how much will the rain affect the race. And yeah, I'm gonna have all the drivers on Inter tires because I think the track is pretty wet, and I need to send an invite, I think. Just a minute. No, never mind. And I've said before, this is a 22 lap race. We're gonna have Amir on pole, Slayer taking in, and PMJ it's an AI now, so he'll fall back quickly. You're gonna have AV, Connor, Fred, Kaio, Alton, Damien, Jim. It'll be our top 10. All the drivers are on Inter tires, you see, and saw the race. We're actually gonna have dry conditions towards the end. I don't know if the track will be dry enough, but for now we're gonna have rain, and pretty light rain, not much. We have all the drivers lining up for lights out. One light, we got 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and it's lights out, and away we go. We have Amir up to a great start. Also, Connor trying to go on the. Oh my God, I can't see a thing. Okay, sorry. See behind. Now all drivers up to Eau Rouge. I think Slayer catching up a bit of pace over Amir. And I've said PMG's AI is already falling behind. Oh, and we already have Raleigh retired from the session. I think got an incident after Eau Rouge, and a virtual safety car in lap 1 in the Belgian Grand Prix had already been called. And predicted pit stop strategy apparently will be all wet tires in Inter, so I don't think we're gonna see any drivers go on slicks for this race. Virtual safety car in the first lap. Race still have Amir leading, PMJ falling into P7 because of his AI, Connor up into P4, and we are racing again. Slayer already hunting down Amir after a really great battle that happened. Oh, and Slayer going wide. It's gonna give a bit of time for Amir. He back here. Should have flipped that. Yeah. And we have AV on the tail of Slayer now. Yeah, the Amir up to a 1.5 second lead. Amir up 12. Skip the race. Connor. They're gonna have to avoid the curbs as this will be hella slippery, sorry. And as usual, this game is gotta have to glitch every time, and obviously Flip is not leading the race. Yeah, I'm here leading the race. Now I'm gonna be all lost. You can see I'm here really driving well in these wet conditions. Avey gaining a lot of pace on Slayer. Now will Avey try and go on the inside of Slayer? Well, I think it's gonna be a risky move in these conditions. Go, Flip, yeah. We all love Flip, remember? And Amir now with a 2-second lead. Great performance so far from Amir. Oh, we got Flip do a move on Damien right here. And Damien losing 2 positions to Alton Hank. I think he had some kind of problem. And new Alton going on the ground. Oh, and Alton spinning! Well, that was really close one for Alton. Oh, and Alton falling at the back of the grid, and oh, I think we have, if Damien going to the pit wall, literally pit wall. Oh, and pieces of PMJ's car are, his front wing are really damaged, and I know it's not PMJ, but never mind. In the end. And we have another virtual safety car, lap 3. Yellow flags all over the circuit. Should not have any overtakings in the time being. For the time being. This will be slowing Amir after a very good start for him. And we have green flags again, and apparently we have Jim receive a drive-through penalty for speeding under the virtual safety car moments before it ended. It's gonna be really unfortunate, and a 5-second penalty for Jim for ignoring the yellow flag. The FIA are hitting at Jim. Avey now coming closer on Slayer. Do I think a bit of touch. And actually DRS has just been enabled. And and actually very good news, DRS has just been enabled, and we're gonna see 2 DRS zones in sector 1. Now here Avey is within DRS zone of DRS range of Slayer. Now into the DRS zone. And now we're over a split stream, and they're going on the outside of Slayer. Coming into the turn, and Avey will be past Slayer, and also Connor coming real close. But Connor losing a position to Kaio here. we have PMJ, we have 6 drivers going for, I think they're gonna change into slicks. We have Damien softs, Myro on the softs. Oh, he got AV's car, went into the wall. Very great performance from Flip. Now up to P5 after starting at the back of the grid. And yeah, all the drivers that are going to the pits are actually changing into slicks, softs for Fred, Damien, Myro, and PMJ's AI. And I will go on the hards probably till the end of the lap, but I think we're gonna have rain towards the end of the lap, I think. You know, you can see if the leader of the race, Amir, is gonna go to the pits also. And yeah, Amir also is going into the pits, and I'm pretty sure Slayer will follow him. Yeah, everyone is going into the pits. It's gonna be a really busy pit wall. Flip missing the pits, okay. You know. So, everyone is changing into new tires. We have Amir changing into the mediums, Kaio to the hards, Connor to the mediums, Slayer and Flip also to the mediums. See Hank and AV and Alton. Hank also changing into mediums, and I suppose AV actually going to the hards. Maybe looking to take them to the end, I think. And Alton to the mediums also. That Kaio actually gained some positions in the pits. Now second behind Amir. You know, Alton has just retired from the session and another virtual safety car has been called. Let's see, I think I'm gonna, if I save on my role, I'm gonna see Alton, and no, we're not gonna see. This is the third virtual safety car in this race so far, and we're only in lap 5, and this race is apparently gonna take forever, I think, if it stayed this way. Still have yellow flags. Cookie is receiving a drive-through penalty for speeding on a virtual safety car, and we have green flags again. And now Connor and Kai coming up at Eau Rouge, and Connor approaching the DR red zone and within critical distance of Kaio. And Connor will be taking the inside line and will be ahead of Kaio after a lockup from the Haas driver. And Connor receiving a 3-second time penalty. Kaio also received a 3-second time penalty. pretty tough race for both the Turkish drivers. Will not be finishing the race. And Amir, the fastest, actually Connor with the fastest lap. I won 48.9 for Slayer with the fastest lap. And who else? Flip with the fastest lap maybe? Okay, no. Slayer will be taking the fastest lap on the race for now. Oh, actually, why does the Renault of my roll stop? Kayo received another 6-second time penalty. Just gonna take a look at Amir. I've only received one warning till now. Pretty clean on the penalty sheets. And Amir improving by about 3 seconds. A new fastest lap for Amir. And Slayer is gaining a lot of pace. See, Slayer is lapping in the 146.7 range, probably. You can say you're 0.8 seconds faster than Kai. Range. No, actually, Slayer with 2 warnings till now, so it's very close to getting his first penalty. Let's see. So now Slayer going for Connor and will be within the DRS range in lap 10. And another fast lap from Amir. Slayer now chasing Connor now this DRS zone, and Slayer, oh, that was really close. That was really close. I don't know why Connor let him through. Now Slayer will be starting chasing Amir. Slayer already gaining time over, and I can see it again. Slayer gaining time over Amir. Still Slayer, I don't know, for this lap. Lap that data horn. Now Amir coming in. The 145.3. Actually, Amir improving this time, I think. Weird. I missed it, never mind, but... So... It's near both the Alfa Romeos, up behind each other. And AV already ahead of Frank, so nothing much. And Slayer now receiving his penalty, a 3-second time penalty for Slayer. Doesn't give him a bit of relaxation, and that Kaya gaining time over Connor, I think. See here, Amir first. Amir still was only warning his first lap. Amir doing it flawlessly. Oh, actually, F. Connor a 6-second. Kai also a 6-second time penalty. So, to watch. Track limits better. And here I think Slayer not finding enough pace. I mean, it's still within the 5-second range. And as I can see, Slayer is going full power, not full power, but not got too much ERS left. Finally we have the Williams. We have had the Williams stop. Only it's P12. Here we have Damien close on Jim in his home Grand Prix now. He's 9th. Be battling for 9th. See Damien try and go for that position. And Damien taking that position easily in sector 3. And now we actually have Slayer get that gap below 5 seconds and now into the 4-second range. See, and I think they'll be doing a switch to softs before the end of the race, I suppose. Oh, had Jim go on Damien and take that 9th position back. Jim improving by 0.9 seconds in sector 1. But Damien trying to go on the inside of Jim and Damien up into 9th again. Finally something. Right, and a bit of luck up here. That turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Jim going off track and losing a lot of time behind Damien. And Jim now 1 second behind Damien. And now Slayer's lead, Emmy's lead into the 3-second mark. Now see. Slayer going in the range of 146, and we noted that Connor is going 2 seconds slower per lap behind Slayer. Connor now going into the pits. Connor trying to do that undercut. C with Amir. Technically they are both going in the same time range, but we've had Amir go about 0.8 seconds slower in lap 14. That's what cut the gap a bit. And Connor changing into soft tires. And will come out and has come out 5th right behind Flip that is on 10 lap mediums. No, I actually missed that. Sorry. We've had Connor ahead of Flip, and as I can see, yeah, I've said we're having a little bit of water here and there. I know Myro has just retired from the session. No, and he will not finish. We are parked in Sector 2. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna be able to see him. Parked in Sector 2, and yeah, the rain is getting tougher. There's only 6 laps left here in Belgium. Rain is getting back. I wonder if the track will be wet enough towards the end of the race. Oh, and you have Hank changing it to inters. I don't know why, but I don't think the rain is heavy enough for inters. But I wonder, and oh, we have Slayer going to the pits, and Amir also going to the pits. Wonder to what tires they're going to be changing to. We've got Damien going to change into int. And we have Amir changing into inters too, and I suppose Slayer will be changing into inters, and Connor will be going to the pits. Connor should have changed into inters earlier on, and would have gained a lot of advantage and run an undercut. And DRS has been disabled again. It's gonna be better in the wet conditions. Will it be Amir or Slayer? All eyes will be on Amir on Slayer. And fastest lap, I think, if I want to see, Connor receiving another 3-second time penalty. Fastest lap was for Amir, and will still be for Amir until the end of the race, because I don't think I'm gonna see any faster times towards the end. And with that, Slayer gaining time over Amir. Will we see a replay of last week's battle between Amir and Slayer in Hungary that ended up in Amir winning the race? But actually, we have this time we have Slayer with a 3-second time penalty, which will give Amir a head start. With only now 4 laps left to go. Yeah, Slayer can't really close about 0.6 seconds, actually a bit more, I think, behind Amir. And now we have 3 laps left to go here in the Belgian Grand Prix. And you see our lapping times. And we have Amir lapping about 1:55.5 seconds last lap, and Slayer 1:55.2, and Slayer actually received the penalty. 1:55.2. Slayer is a bit faster than Amir, but we have Slayer. Not this one. Slayer with a 6-second time penalty now. Oh, that will give Amir. I think that will give Amir the win. Amir was pretty much comfortable with a 6-second lead over Slayer. And I don't think Slayer will, even if Slayer were to overtake Amir in the coming laps, he won't. I think it's impossible to build a 6-second lead unless something happens to Amir. So and I don't know if Amir received any other warnings. Still a clean sheet for Amir. Only in his first lap he received a warning, and then nothing towards the end. Amir had really mastered this track. Two laps left to go, and the win is becoming clearer for Amir. and no signs of improvement for Slayer on Amir, so I think that we'll be seeing Amir get another win, and will be coming closer to becoming champion of ERL in its first season. Still a long way to go, but I think we're gonna have a clear picture sooner or later. Now Amir in Sector 2. Amir getting another win, and so far I think this will be his, let me see, take a quick look. This will be win number 9 for Amir in such a spectacular season, and now coming into the finish line, and Amir will be winning the Belgian Grand Prix after a spectacular drive. No penalties. I think he's the only driver not to get any penalties from the beginning of the race. He's full of drama race, started with wets and came dry, and then wet again, and Connor receiving another penalty. 12 seconds for Connor, really. Amir Slayer finishing second. We're gonna have Kayo finishing third. I think a good drive for Kayo finishing on the podium. Connor finishing fourth after, I think, a race to be forgotten for Connor. Flip, a spectacular drive. I think he's gonna be driver of the day after starting at the back, and they're finishing fifth. AV losing more points to Connor in the Drivers' Championship. And then we actually have Flip 6th now, after penalties. So we're gonna have AV 5th. That will improve the point deficit behind Connor. AV will be keeping his second position. Hank 7, gonna have Cookie 8 after also starting at the back of the grid. Jim 9th, Fred 10th, Damien 11th, PMJ 12th, and finally Ibo 13th. And I've said driver of the day will be to Flip after a good drive from the back. Another win for Amir. Will be adding in. Slayer will be finishing second. Slayer coming closer and closer to the top 3 in the Drivers' Championship. And Kayo finishing third after a good drive from Kayo. said, Emir winning the race and taking fastest lap. Taking fastest lap, and you have Slayer, Kai O'Connor, AV, Flip, Hank, Cookie, Jim, Fred, Damien, PMJ, Ivo, Myrol, Myrol, Alton, and Raleigh not finishing the race. Thank you for whoever watched. I don't think anyone watched. It was your commentator Ali here with you, and we're gonna be ending with, as usual, the Israeli national anthem. Wait a minute. Okay, now.